What's up, guys? If you are tuned in, this is DrawWithDom, and this is my first day trying to become a full time artist again. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, what do you mean? What do you mean becoming a full time artist again? So, I used to be a full time artist. I paid my bills, I freaking paid rent. I did everything based on the income of my artwork. And I got really comfortable doing another job where I was just not really as driven to draw. So I'm trying to get back into that mindset of you're going to draw and you're going to draw every single day. And if you really want to be great, you're going to study and you're going to practice and you're going to gain new skills. Those are all the things that I just stopped doing as an artist. And it's been a while. It's been almost 3 years since I've been a freelance artist. So we're going to start, we're going to get back to drawing. I've already kind of made up my mind that I want to focus on backgrounds first because I want to get into animation. And if a animation is sitting within a background and not just on a plain page, it looks better. It just pops out more. So I'm focused on building up those backgrounds, building up my coloring techniques, and really enhancing my style. I had a very strong cartoon style that I like, but just making those adjustments of like what do I want it to look like and try to kind of keep it consistent. So today we're drawing SpongeBob's house. Um, I like to use Procreate. That's my main app that I use. I use Procreate. Sorry if my head's in the way. And I use the 6B sketch pencil. Now, when I was a full-time artist, like a full-time freelancer, I think the most money I made off of art in a single month was somewhere around $5,000 just off freelance. Like I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything extra. Just straight freelance, doing portraits, doing logos, doing like character design. Straight freelance, $5,000 in a month. My goal this year is to get back to like $1,000 extra a month off of just freelance work. And I've had a couple months hit like here or there, and I've done like an extra like 400, an extra like five. I'm trying to get to like an extra 1,000 though, like consistently. And to do that, I have to acquire some new skills and really like get my reps in, like really practice and be dedicated to drawing and making my work like undeniably good. Like, oh my God, like I just got to get a commission from him. Like that's the type of clientele that I need. And what I used to have, honestly, I used to have that. And I just fell off, bro. Like I was freelance from 2000. When did I start for real? I think 2014. 2014 is when I first started drawing people for money. I started on Photoshop with the Wacom tablet, and I was drawing people. I think I was drawing for like $20. Like, give me $20 and I'll draw you. And I did that. I did that till 2019. So 5 years of just continuously like drawing and trying to get better. And I used to suck. Like, I'm not even going to exaggerate it. I used to really not be good. No bullshit. I used to be so garbage. And I'm appreciative. Like, I'm grateful for the people that believed in me when I sucked, man. Because I look back at some of my work and I was like, dang, man, I charged somebody for this and they paid. So I'm never like not confident in my work because people have paid for worse work from me. So really it's about getting my reps back in and showing that I do this for real, getting my speed up. When I was full-time freelance, I was doing maybe, I don't know, like three finished drawings a day. And now I'm somewhere around like maybe 3 finished drawings a week. And they're not like super extravagant. They're not getting better. So I've really just slowed down a lot. But I'm going to try to get my speed back up and finish. Like, I want to finish one a day. Just one really good one a day. Hey, what's up? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Just one like really good drawing done every single day. Finished in my style. With no like delay. And I kind of want it to be done at the same time every day. So this might be my time where I go live. This might be my time where I go live and just really dedicate myself to the stream. Like, if I do this every single day for the rest of the year, I don't even know how many days are left in a year. If I do this for a year, that's 365 streams. That should be 365 pieces of art. Or at least like a good amount, and then a lot of practice doing other things. Like, I want to get really, really good. I want to get into the fine art part of my journey, and not so much of replicating things and portraits, but I really want to do like my own, do like my own expression and show people that I can make thought-provoking pieces, as well as, oh, you're the guy who could draw. You're the guy who draws anything. You can do blah, blah, blah. Like, that's cool. It's a cool skill to have. And like, if I'm ever, like when I used to do this every day, if I was ever in need of like some extra money, I would easily be like, yo, next 5 people, I'm doing logos for $50. Boom. Now I got $250 extra dollars in like an hour. That's what I'm trying to get back to. So even with the logos, I'm gonna go crazy with the logos. I gotta build my portfolio up. And I'm really taking my time with YouTube. Like, this is gonna be my first YouTube video dedicated to art. I've never done a stream like this where I'm talking about my process, where I'm talking about my actual artistic journey. Like, I've been doing this for over 15 years and getting paid for it. So I want to bring people with me. I want to show you that it's possible to do. And if you ever decide like, yo, I don't know what I want to do in my life. Like, I know a lot of really talented artists that don't believe in their work, and they're better than me. It's not about how good you are. It's about your consistency. And I'm living proof of that. I've done movie premieres. Like I did artwork for Jordan Peele. I've done artwork for a lot of rappers. SZA, Janae Aiko, Kaylani, Guapdad 4000. I made an art campaign in 2015 when H&M did this racist like art campaign, and it went super viral. Like CNN Money, Huffington Post, Vibe, BET, literally every major network covered my piece of art and were putting my name on it. Like that was the first time I ever went super viral as a cartoonist. And for a short amount of time, I was really like thinking, do I want to be a political like cartoonist? Like I made the piece just because I felt like that ad was really disrespectful, and it just moved me to make the piece. Like I didn't really think about it, so I wasn't doing it to gain attention. I did it just because like I was moved to do it. And that's how I used to be with a lot of my work. Like whatever caught my attention at the time, whether it be in pop culture or just, you know, the general idea of like, I want to get good at art, so I'm going to keep making art. That's how I used to move. That's how I used to draw. So I'm trying to get back to that, but in a way that I have more control. I price my stuff better. I give myself the breaks that I need, because I used to be burnt out, man. Like there were so many days where I would draw for a full 8 hours. No break. I wouldn't get up to eat. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, this is dirty, but I used to like roll out of my bed and just get to my iPad, bro. That's the level of obsessed I was with getting better. I would roll out of my bed, no breakfast, no washing my ass, no brushing my teeth, roll off my bed into my desk chair and start drawing. I was that dedicated. And it showed. Like I got really, really good. But that's not healthy. That's not the healthy way to do it. It's very unhealthy. And I used to be very sickly and just like I had back problems. I had like really bad what do you call it when you sit too long? I didn't know this. When you sit too long as an artist, you could develop kidney stones. So I wasn't stretching, I wasn't eating, I wasn't doing nothing but drawing. Like the most unhealthy version of an artist. I wasn't sleeping either, bro. Like I was really tripping. But now I just understand a lot better like what it takes. Like you need to exercise, you need to be like really taking care of yourself, because if you watch like anime or anything like that, you know a lot of those artists don't really last long. They always have health complications, and that's because of their rigorous schedules of being an artist that's in high demand. I don't ever want to be a high demand artist. I would like to find that place where I can really find that middle ground and not like get stuck. Like, oh, you're gonna draw everything for money. All right, cool. This is still no copyright music. But I don't want to be an artist that draws for money. I would like to make money. I would love to make money drawing, but I don't want to be an artist that draws for money. That's two different things. I think I want to be like a pop artist, almost like Basquiat, almost not Basquiat's not really a pop artist. More like Warhol. Warhol was a pop artist. And when I was in art school, that was more of my like natural path anyway. I always focus on pop culture. That's pop art. So doing something like this is considered pop art. But I used to do art shows. Like I did a whole capstone. A capstone when you go to art school is like, yo, you are the guy. Like you're the guy, you're the girl that literally represents how good our program is. So I got to do a capstone. My wasn't even my senior year. I got to do a capstone like, was it my senior year? It might have been. It might have been my senior year. Or I had like a couple classes left, something like that. But basically I had to prepare 25 pieces for this art show. Hey, let's go. Appreciate the sub. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, I had to do a whole show. I had to prepare 25 pieces. And the entire show was basically based around whatever I made. And my show ideas was all like rap inspired, hip hop inspired stuff. Because I was really deep into like streetwear culture, Nike SBs, Odd Future was big at the time. Like I think they had just did their first album. So I was really, really deep into that culture. And I used to go to New York all the time. And my I had like a lot of homies that ended up being famous, like famous artists. Like whether it was music, painting, fashion, DJing, everybody kind of like found their path. My path was just art in general. Like I would do music, I would paint, I would draw, I would make YouTube videos. Like I'm literally merging all of my stuff right now. This is the first time I'm taking like my YouTube serious. I want to be uploading on a consistent basis. I want to just really show that I can do it. Know what I mean? Like why not me? Why can't I pop off on YouTube? There's people that upload those videos like how I made $50,000 this year selling my art. I had a year where I made almost $300,000 and I didn't say shit. I didn't get on YouTube and say a single damn thing because I didn't want to make myself a target. And also it was like I was busy working. I just didn't feel the need to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of wanted to chill. But now I really want to, like, give myself a chance. So if you're watching this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I know I don't stream often. So I appreciate the people that are here. Man, because I'm a very streaky streamer. Yo, what's up? We got Drip God in the building. I'm a very streaky streamer, but I'm trying. Like, I'm dead tired. I just came off of work. I want to make this like my shit. I want to really do this. Last year I did this exact same time last year. In September I started DrawWithDom. This is a full year of me like trying different things and seeing what I like the most. And this was the thing that I like the most. I want to just draw. I want to make art. I want to talk about art. I want to document it. I work as an art teacher. So I think this is a really cool way for me to even show my students like, yo, this is the type of stuff that you're going to have to do if you want to be a professional artist. If you want to get into this field and you want to make money, not even just about making money, but if you want to make things and have an audience, these are the types of things that you have to do. I have a lot of really, really talented students, and I want to be a better example. And for me, that's like putting in the time and the effort to make these videos and to be that voice of inspiration. It's like, oh man, somebody that I know is doing something like this. Like, it's not an impossible thing. Because when I was younger, I didn't have anybody to look up to as an artist, and a lot of my art peers didn't. We just like anime and shit. Like, what what else was there? You ask any of my art homies, they'll say, yeah, it was probably Dragon Ball Z. Like 100%. Like, yeah, it was Dragon Ball Z. It was Toonami. It was Pokemon. It was X-Men. Whatever it was. That's like what made people want to be artists. For me, it was a lot of like Nickelodeon, especially Rugrats. Anything Arlene Klasky made. She is the creator of Rugrats, Rocket Power, Wild Thornberries, Ah Real Monsters. How do you have 4 shows? How do you have 4 shows on the same network at the same time? That is literally GOAT status. Like, if I could be like anybody in the world, that's who I want to be like. Are you kidding me? She snapped. She snapped, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy impressive. That is wildly impressive. I just want to get one show. Hey, what's up? What's up? We got first time chatters. We got subs. We got homies from way back in here. What's going on, man? Yeah, if y'all have any questions too about art or just any of the stuff I'm doing, drop it in the comments. You guys watching on YouTube, same thing. Drop it in the comments. I'd be more than happy to cover anything you want to know. I'm very dedicated to making this like an art journey, but not just my art journey. I want to start building the foundation of these are things people have questions about in this career path, and how can we possibly make it on our own? Because for a lot of us, we wanted to work at Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network doesn't exist anymore. For a lot of us, our dreams were to work at Cartoon Network, or to work at one of these big studios. You got 2 shows on the way. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. See, like, I did the manga stuff just because I wanted to try it. I honestly didn't expect it to go as far as it has. So for those that are watching for the first time, I made a manga. I made two mangas. One of them is called 10 Pins, and it's about bowling. And this manga became a number one bestseller. Literally, as soon as I put it online, it just blew up and became a number one bestseller. And I have another one called Soul Search, which rated highly by Shueisha staff. Shueisha is like the biggest manga publisher in the world. They do all things anime in Japan. And they said my story was good and my art was good. These are the same people that host Naruto, One Piece, My Hero Academia, all the really, really big anime. But myself as an artist, I've never been like someone super, super talented when it comes to technical drawing, like the technical aspect of drawing, which is why I became a cartoonist, because I felt like it was easier for me to grasp versus how difficult it is to be like a mangaka. Like the people who make manga are some of the greatest artists I've ever seen in my life. And I could only hope to draw something as good as them. Even with the practice that I'm trying to put in, it's just not there, bro. Like that is something you could train, you could work your ass off, you could get really good, but that is something that you have to dead ass be born with. This is me trying. This is me trying to be like Togashi. This is me using Hunter x Hunter style to make my own characters. This is me trying. It's not the best. Like if I put it, I'll put it side by side with the reference. Let me see. Can I move this? So this was the reference that I had. It's okay. It's okay, but there's just something missing. It's not all the way there. And this is Tagashi's work. Tagashi made Yu Hakusho, which is my favorite anime, but he's been drawing for like 30 plus years. So there's no way I'm going to catch him until I'm like 60. Like if I dedicate myself, I can get this good. But I'd rather dedicate myself to like the styles that I'm more comfortable in and just get really, really good at these styles and build up my own variation so I could use it for my own cartoons, because I have cartoon ideas too. I don't want to just make anime and manga. I love it, but it's not like my end goal. Like when you see how good this comes out, you're gonna be like, okay, I get it. Like this is where your skills are your best and where you're, I'm not even gonna say most comfortable, but just where you just have like that level of confidence. So let's see. Excuse me for the yawn. I want to try to do this every day. I say that every time I get on live stream. I've been going live on TikTok and I just felt like I was wasting my time, bro. I wasn't gaining anything. I didn't gain anything from TikTok. Like especially this past year, I've been shadow banned. I've gotten so many violations on TikTok that I can't even get messages. So I was like, why am I wasting my time trying to go live on TikTok when I could be building up my Twitch and I could be building up my YouTube doing something that I actually like and won't get flagged for. And it benefits me to draw on here. Like when I got on TikTok, I wasn't drawing. I would just talk about, oh, I made a book and argue with people. And that shit's fucking lame. But yeah, I'm sorry I yapped y'all ears off, man. That's literally my journey as an artist. I'm just trying to like get back into pure form and make these things happen. Like I really am trying to dedicate myself again to art. And it took me a really long time to get back to this place where I can say, all right, it's time for me to sit down, study, build my skills back up, and really go for like what I want. Especially in art, man. Art is super hard to stay dedicated and stay motivated. I know so many artists that don't make art anymore because it was too hard for them to keep up with. Yeah, I want to get into the fine art stuff. I have a couple pieces already. And I'm going to get back into like the physical mediums. So this is me just practicing, but I'm going to get into actually painting. Yep, words. Yep, exactly. Words are weird. I'm going to get back into my painting. I'm going to get back into like actually using canvas and just going for it, man. Like I'm starting to feel like a lot less pressure to do things at other people's pace. And I'm about to say some real shit. I'm about to say some very real, like, in touch, like, inward looking shit. Our lives are very short, right? I don't have time to waste on things that don't matter. Like, I don't have any time to waste on things that don't matter, things that don't mean anything to me. It could mean the world to you. If it doesn't mean anything to me, I just don't care. I've gotten to the point of where I just don't care. And not in a bad way, not in like a cocky way, but I can see how fast time is moving. Like time is flying. And I don't want to waste any time doing stuff that just doesn't favor my goal. It doesn't advance me. It doesn't push me forward. And I used to have this mindset when I was a little bit younger, but I didn't realize like how fast time was going. Because to me, a year doesn't feel like a long amount of time. A year to me is very short. And I try to what they call compound my time. So if I want to be a successful artist, most normal people are probably going to practice for like 20-30 minutes a day. If I want to get really, really good, I need to put in at least 5 times that. And I used to do that. Like even me practicing an hour extra is great, but to get super good, like to the point where it's like you're undeniably good at what you're doing, you have to dedicate way more time, way more effort, and build those skills and rest. This is another important thing. Rest. I was not somebody who rested. So in doing so, I took away time from myself because I wasn't resting. You need to make sure, if you're going to do something where you're this dedicated, where you're this focused, that you rest. Because if you don't rest, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get burnt out, and you're going to have to take even longer to get back to doing what you want to do. I used to get sick all the time. Like, I am saying this from experience. I used to get sick all the time, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm sick. Fuck, I'm sick. And still try to draw. Still try to make something happen. I would still have commissions because I was living off of my art. So I would still have commissions to do. And it didn't slow down because I was sick. It just continued to pile on and pile on. And eventually I burnt out. So I've taken, like I said, a good 4 years off of even doing freelance. Like, I had to, for my actual health. Like, I was killing myself. No bullshit. Just that. Fuck. That, Namiwear, being a new dad, being like the answer to everybody's problems. I was killing myself, man. And this is the first, like I said, this is the first time where I feel like I have a minute. I have a minute to actually breathe and kind of collect myself. And now I really believe at going at your own pace. I think going at your own pace is probably the most beneficial thing you could do as an artist, because it guarantees longevity. If you were to take everything you did and multiply just the time that you have to get things out, you're easily going to burn out. Like I said, the burnout is the biggest. You gotta, not the ludicrous. The burnout is the biggest thing, like, you have to worry about. If y'all got to add, I'll wait. I don't want y'all to miss what I'm saying. Let's see. We've been on stream for 38 minutes. I literally colored this in 38 minutes. I'm not done with it, but it's damn near done. Like, I gotta put a couple finishing touches on it. But look at, like, just what it looks like to take your time, man. Even though I said we're running out of time and time is getting shorter, time is precious, and taking your time will get you those results you want. I don't know what happened to me this year, man. So much shit happened to me that forced me to, like, really evolve as a human being. Fundamentally, I've changed into a different human being. Like, what did I say? I had just like captured this perfectly in a status. I want to read it. I said, at 33 years old, I'm realizing how much potential I actually have when I remove myself from what's supposed to be the right way to do things. Nothing I've ever done or ever have accomplished has been normal. And that's the beauty of creating. I could be anything and I can do anything I want as long as I don't put myself in a box. I said I had to go through a lot of real shit the last 2 years, from losing everything, dealing with business stuff, dealing with family things, dealing with people trying to tear me down. Just a huge, massive group of people who just don't want me to win. And people just treating you horribly, thinking you're not in a position to win anymore. That's another thing that sucked, man. Like finding out people aren't who you think they are. I'm who I think I am. But finding out people aren't who they pretend to be. Like, oh, you're a wholesome, genuine person online until some shit happens that doesn't benefit you and your true color show. So I had to go through a lot of like just reflecting and going deep within myself, trying to find that meaning of everything. And the meaning is, it is what it is. I'm not going to say nothing matters, but at the same time, things matter and things don't matter, if it makes sense. But I said, after going through all of that, and suicidal thoughts and tendencies of like wanting not to be here, and just like really dark thoughts, I was like, after going through all that and still being alive, I can see what it actually means to have gratitude. Being favored, and I'm not even like super religious, bro, but being favored by God and understanding there's a higher power is so like important to pushing past your limitations. Us as human beings have a very short window of like limitation. Like, how much can you handle before you clock out, right? I grew up in church. I'm not in church right now. I'm not practicing, but I understand, like, I don't know how to find your live streams on YouTube, it seems. Oh, I'm gonna start posting them there. I haven't made a playlist public yet, but I'm gonna make like a big playlist for all these, for all the drawing ones. But I was like, when you're really favored by God, you can go through like what you think is the worst time in your entire life, and somehow you come out of that and you're a better person, or you're a bigger person, or you're still able to win. That is true favor. Not getting everything you want all the time, not nothing ever goes wrong with you, but when you can go through some shit and come out the other side and be better, that's what it means to be favored. People who don't have problems and people who don't go through real life events usually aren't good people. You have to have that sense of like, I don't even know what to call it, but you have to like have that almost like humility, but just understanding that, yo, life happens to everybody. It can and it will happen to you. So be kind to people, treat people right, treat people with respect, and treat people the way you want to be treated. That's literally a lesson you learn in like kindergarten. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that again as an adult. Like, I'm very upfront And a lot of the times, what I say comes off as blunt or just insensitive, but I am very upfront and honest. And when I say something, I usually mean it. And for me to have to look at myself and be like, yo, I don't like the way that I treated this person. I don't like the way that I talked to this person. And if I were in a different position in my life right now, I would not have reacted that way. But it's still a choice. And I had the choice to react a different way, and I didn't do it. So understanding the choices and understanding like there's always an option to do something better. And you don't see it when you're in a high state of stress or like you think your world is ending. You don't see it. And that's not an excuse. It sucks. It's not an excuse, but it sucks. But let me finish what I was reading. I was saying I'm more intentional. I could see what's worth my energy and not blindly pouring love into things that don't serve me, but also being a vessel of love and inspiration for others. And I've never had this type of clarity about my life where I'm at the point that so much stuff just falls off of me. I said, if you don't like me, I bet you don't know me. I bet we've never talked. I bet I've never had a one-on-one interaction with you. And that is not my issue. Trying to prove things to people and be a people pleaser is literally the death of creativity. It's the death of your individual like sense of reality. You're putting yourself into a box of like, if I do this and if I do that, so and so will happen, or this will happen, or that will happen. But that's not the way the real world works. People make the decisions they want to make because they want to make them. So you could wake up today and be like, I want to be a bad person today and just do some real fucked up shit. Or you could wake up doing the opposite thing. Like, you know what? I wanna show somebody some love today. And you could go show somebody some love. But both of those things are a choice. And every day somebody is consciously making that choice. I'm not saying like it's fake to be a good person or choose to be a good person. I appreciate people who try, but really be that. Really be a good person. If that's who you are, be that. If you're a bad person, be a bad person up front. Nobody wants to deal with like the fakeness. I appreciate when the shit is up front. Oh, like you're gonna hoe me? Bet. Like at least I know. At least I know up front I'm gonna get hoed. Don't like don't lead me on to think, I'm just a great person. I want to help you out, buddy. You're just so talented. You're so great. Everything you do is amazing, and I just want to help you make it. That shit don't exist. Don't fall for it. Whatever you do, don't fall for it. And don't be desperate. Don't be desperate. All right, so I've got like all of my outlines pretty much done. What my friend was telling me recently, he was like, yo, just add like a little bit more black. Like let the black kind of like carry your drawing a little bit. It does work. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I can't move this. Can't move this layer. There we go. I think just a tiny bit. Oh, maybe I should put it on the other side. Fuck. Let's put it on this side. This tiny bit of black, I do think helps make it pop. Cause I remove too much of the lines. Yo, I did something stupid today. Now my throat hurts. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I don't know if you can hear how deep my voice is. And I was yelling all day. And it's the first day in 4 days that I've had to like teach. So my voice is like fried. My voice is a little bit fried. Nah, that low key made it pop. That low key did make it pop. We're gonna clean up these. I want to get better about making sure my stuff isn't sloppy at the end of this. I better not be getting sick again, bro. I cannot afford to take a day off. I really can't. We just have 4 days. 4 days, bro, without working, and now my throat hurts. Doesn't make any sense. I'd be hot, bro, if I had to waste one of my days. Ah, shit. Nah, my throat is hurting crazy. I'm gonna hop off this in a little bit and get some tea. But this is looking really good. This is looking really good. I like it. Yeah, I'm about to go crazy with the ginger. Nah, this should look fire. I made this. I went crazy. I'm also like, because I'm starting this art journey for real, I'm also like, do I want to go buy Mimic God? Or do I want to really change my shit and just be DrawWithDom? Like, I'm very, very tempted. But Mimic God has like so much backlog of like content and information. And I don't know if I want to just go by my name, which is Dom. Cause like I want to sign my actual signature. I want to put my actual name. Nah, that came out fire. Anyway, guys, this has been I'm gonna call this episode 1. I don't like the other episodes I did. This is episode 1 of season 2 of Draw with Dom. If you guys like this type of content, make sure you please subscribe, comment, like, share. I will be back hopefully tomorrow to draw something else. If you want to see me draw anything particular, please put it in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. And I will talk to you again soon. Peace.